Good morning, students. Today we will learn so how the fetal growing and developmental of organs occurs in gestational period. So we already discussed about till week 6 of development of organs in fetus. Okay. Now further move on. We will continue for the week 7. So in week 7, the embryonic age is fifth week. Okay, so the embryonic age is fifth week of fetus, and which kind of the events occurs into the seventh week. So the length of the fetus is 9 mm. Lens speeds and optic cups also developing. Nasal pits are formed, and brain divides into 5 vesicles, including the early telencephalon. Okay, so in the seventh week, the length of fetus is increased, that is 9 mm. Then the lens speeds means eye optic development starting in seventh week, and also nasal pits are forming, and brain divided into the 5 vesicle and including also telencephalon. Okay, then leg buds also form, and the metanephrons, precursor of kidney, start to develop. Stomach differentiated begins. Okay, so the leg buds, metanephrons means in brain, and also precursor of the kidney means kidney formation also developing into the seventh week, and stomach also differentiated begins. Okay, so liver already forms in fifth week or sixth week and sixth week, but stomach now develop into the seventh week. Okay, so baby is look like shown in this figure, that is we can find out the figure of the baby. Baby may look like optic development also we will show in figure. Okay, and the leg boards and arms also form. Okay, so this is the picture of the week 7. Furthermore, on the 8th week, so the embryo measures 13 mm, means 1 by half inch in length, and lungs begin to form. We already discussed that the heart is formed 3rd and 4th week and start to beat in rhythm. Okay, but lungs are formed into the 8th week, and brain continue to develop. Brain is a major organ of the body, brain and heart. So it started from the initial stage, okay, means starting weak, but continue to develop by the end of the term. Okay, so brain continue to develop. Then arms and legs but have lengthened with foot and hand areas also distinguishable. Okay, so arms and leg also form. Then the hands and feet have digits but may still be webbed. Okay, so the hands and feet also have a digits, means number of fingers. Okay, hands and feet. Then the gonadal ridge begins to be perceptible, and the lymphatic system begins to develop. So the gonads also begin to develop, and the lymphatic system, circulatory system also begins to develop. Main development of the external genitalia starting from the 8th week. You may mark this line, that is the external genitalia forms at the 8th week. Okay, so we can differentiate the sex of the fetus. Then week 9, that is the embryo measure at the 18 mm, means 3 by 4th inch in length. Fetal heart tone also we can measure it, means the sound of the heartbeat by using of the Doppler. We can hear the heart tone of fetus. Then nipples and hair follicles begin to form, means baby having a nipple, so we can differentiate it into the baby nipples and hair follicles. Then location of the elbows and toes also are visible. Okay, so how development of the arms and legs we already discussed, but then now development of the elbow and toes are visible at that proper place. Then spontaneous limbs movement may be detected by the ultrasound. By the sonography 3D and 4D, we can feel the movement, and we can show the movement of the fetus limbs, okay, by ultrasound, then all essential organs have at least begun to develop and the vitelline duct normally close, okay. So all essential major organ develop in this 9 week and the vitelline duct normally close into the fetus by the 9th week, okay. Then fetal development from the 10th week of gestation means the embryonic age is 8th week. Developing organism is called as a fetus. We all know that after the implantation of 8th week, now we can called as a fetus, or else we can till before the 8th week we can known as a embryo. But after the 8th week of implantation, developing organism already developed, that's why we can call it as a fetus. So all the major structures are already formed in the fetus, but they continue to grow. So after the 8th week of pregnancy, all major organs already developed, but it will continue to grow till the term of the pregnancy, okay. So this is about fetal development. So by the week of 10th to 12th week, embryo measures now as a fetus, and the length of fetus is a 30 to 80 millimeter. The and intestines rotate. Already liver and stomach formed in previous week, so the intestine is developed and rotating, and the facial features continue to develop. Means eyes are already formed, but the developmental is still occurring. So the facial features also continue to develop. Then eyelids are more developed. External features of the ear begin to take their final shapes, means the shapes of the organ is continue to grow, that is the eye, eyelids. Then external features of ear takes the shapes. Then head comprises nearly half of the fetus size, okay. So head is according to the fetus size is compresses, and face is well formed, okay. So all kind of the shape and structure begin, and face is well formed of the fetus. Then eyelids close and will not reopen until the about the 28th week. So the eyelid close, and so the eyelids are closed and not reopened till 28th week, and tooth buds also appear. We already discussed in previous week of development, that is the buccopharyngeal is ruptured and it can shape into future mouth formation. So the tooth buds appear in the at 10th to 12th week. Then the fetus can make a fist with its finger. So now fetus can movement of that fingers also development, so can make a fist in that own fingers. Then genital appears and well differentiated at the 10th week, and red blood cells are produced in the liver. Already liver, intestine and stomach form. So in liver, the RBC formation are produced, okay. So this is about the 10th to 12th week of development. So in figure, you may find out this is the fetus position. So hand movements and fingers also develop. Eyes are properly well defined, okay, and ears take shapes. Arm bird, then lung formation and leg bird also differentiated, okay. So this is the picture of 10th to 12th week of fetal development. Now further move on the 13th to 16th week. So at that week, the fetus reach at the length of the 15 centimeter, and a fine hair called the lanuga develops on the head. So the hair of the fetus, that is the formation that is known as a lanuga, okay. And fetal skin is also transparent. Then more muscle tissues and bones have developed, and the bones become harder, okay. So the bones and muscles of the baby is developing, and it become harder day by day. So the sucking motions also are made with the mouth. So sucking reflects also the starting, and motion of that sucking process is made by the baby's mouth. Then meconium is made in the intestinal tract also. Stomach and intestine already formed, so the meconium also made into the intestinal tract. Then liver and pancreas produce to fluid secretion, and from week 13 sex prediction we can find out. Okay, liver and pancreas already developed, so it's starting for the production of the fluid secretion, and from 13th week the sex prediction easily. Okay, so the sex determination become easy at the week 13, and at the week of 15 main development of the external genitalia that is finished. Okay, they already starting in 7th week the external genitalia develop, but the proper development finished by the week of 15, and abdominal wall also close into the fetus. So by the 13 to 16 weeks the baby are well developed, but this is the image of the abdominal wall defect, because we already discussed the in 13 to 16 weeks that is the abdominal wall closed. But if in case baby having a defect of abdominal wall, then it may look like this. Okay, so meconium is already formed in abdominal wall, and this is the umbilical cord. So babies look like this, and the abdominal wall are defected, so comes outside of the baby's abdomen. Okay, so this is the image of the abdominal wall defects and image of the 13th to 16th week of the fetus. Okay, so well shape of the face of fetus is developed, and also hands and movements also occurring, sucking also starting. So this is the image of 13th to 16th week of gestation. Okay, next that is the 17th to 21st week. So the fetus reaches at the length of the 20 centimeter. Lanugo covers the entire body, means the transparent and protection cover is spread on entire body of fetus. Then eyebrows and eyelashes well appeared. Nails appear on the fingers and toes. So baby having the development of eye proper occur. Eyebrows and lashes has also appear by the 17th week, and nails are comes on the finger and toes. Then fetus is more active with the increased muscle development. We already discussed in previous week that is the muscles and bones become a stronger day by day. So the baby and fetus is the more active. Okay. Then quickening movement usually occurs and feel by the mother, and other can feel the fetus movement. So what is the quickening? Quickening, that is the fetal movement into the uterine cavity that can feel by the mother and another person, that is known as a quickening. So we can feel it by the 17th to 21st week, and the fetal heartbeat can heard with the stethoscope. So the heartbeat also we can heard with the help of the stethoscope. Okay, so by the 17th to 21st week fetus is well developed, look like into this figure. Okay, so hands and nails also comes. Okay, nose are well formed, ears in well shaped, eyelashes, and also the mouth formed properly. Okay, so this is the image of the 17th to 21st week of fetus development. Next, that is the week 23. So the fetus reach into the length 28 centimeter, means continuing development is take into the next week. Okay, so the length of fetus is continuing increasing, and fetus weight also increase about the 925 gram. After 26th week, the weight of the baby is around 1000 gram, means 1 kg. Then eyebrows and eyelashes are well formed. All of the eye components are well developed. Fetus has a hand and startle reflex. Footprints and fingertips are continuing forming. Okay, so the hand and leg movement also occur, and all organs well formed, and eyelashes, eyebrows already formed and shaping well formed. Then an alveoli, means air sacs are forming into the lungs. Okay, so in lung formation air birds also form. By the week 27, fetus reach at the 38 centimeter, means 15 each in length. So baby means normal size of the baby 38 centimeter is reached by the 27th week. Weight of the fetus is 1.2 kg. Okay, so now 1000 gram is over by the 27th week, and the brain is well developed rapidly. Nervous system also begins to more and more development and control on the body function. So in mother's womb also baby can control their movement by the development of the proper brain functions and neurons and nervous system. Okay, then the eyelids are open and closed because we already discussed in previous week, that is the eyelashes are closed up to the 28th week, but near to 28th week eyelids are open and closed. Then the respiratory system, while immature, has developed to the point where gas exchange is possible. So by the function of the respiratory tract organs, the exchange of air and gases may be possible into the 27th week. So see, baby having the eyes movement like close and open. Okay, nose are well formed and mouth also well formed. Fingers, nails on fingers and toes. Okay, respiratory tract become easy for the exchange of gases and air. Okay, by the 27th week. Then 31st week, so fetus reaches into 38 to 43 centimeter in length, means 17 inches in length, and weight about 1.5 kg, because now time is near to term of the pregnancy. So the weight and height will be continuing increasing day by day. So 1.5 kg in weight, and the amount of body fat rapidly increases. So now the muscles and bones development to become more and more strong and increasing rapidly. So fat also deposited into the baby's body, and the rhythmic breathing movement occur, but lungs are not fully mature. See, this is the main point. We already discussed, that is the lung formation already start up and develop, but breathing movement is proper, but the lungs are not fully mature by the 31st week. So because this reason, some baby having a breathing difficulty or respiratory tract disease by the birth. Okay, so this is the main reason of it. Then thalamic brain connection, which mediate the sensory input form. So the brain and thalamic function become regulated. Bones are fully developed but still soft, not that much strong like adult, but fully develop, and day by day development is a continue. Then the fetus begin to storing a lot of iron, calcium and phosphorus. So it can help for the baby growth. So from the mother placenta, baby starting from storing of the calcium, phosphorus, iron. Okay. Then 31st week, that is the baby's length is 40 to 48 centimeter and weight is 2.5 to 3 kg. Okay. So now it is the near to term, very near to term. So Lanugo begins to disappear. Okay. Because they are formed for the protection or entire body of the fetus, but now it will be disappear at the time of the birth of baby. Then body fat, and already body fat increase for the protection, and fingernails reach to end of the fingertips. Baby born at a 36 week has a high chances of survival, but may require medical interventions also. Now baby having the chances of the delivery, means mother having the chances of delivery and birth of baby at the 36 weeks, but baby can fully develop and mature, and chances of survival is high, but in some case if any kind of the complication occurs, medical intervention we can protect it. Okay, so last, that is 36 to 40 weeks. Fetus is full term at the end of 39 weeks of gestational age, and it may be 48 to 53 in centimeter in length, and the lanuga is gone except on the upper arm and shoulder. So in some part of the body lanuga is present, another of that it will be disappeared. Okay, then fingernails extend beyond the fingertips. Small breast buds are present on the fetus body and in both sexes. Okay, either it is male or female. Small breast buds are present in both, and head hair is now coarse and thickest, means the hair on the baby's head will be thick. So by the 36 to 40 weeks, fully mature baby is look like this shown in this figure. Okay, so this is the healthy baby. Fat deposition is proper, and length and height, weight all is appropriate by the development. Okay, so this is the image of the 36 to 40 weeks of the pregnancy. Okay, so it is known as a term pregnancy, means fully term, not fully term, at the proper time baby is delivered. Okay, so thank you. If you find any doubt in the whole fetal development, you may ask. Okay, so thank you.